Good evening, everybody. Welcome to day 9 of Brewvent, or not Brewvent, Brewvent 2022. I am your hostess with the mostest, Rachel. TGIF, happy Friday to everybody. We are here for our 9th beer of the month with our frosted beer glass ready to go. Let's see what we have. All right. Here we go. Alrighty. So for day 9, boom, we have the Commuter Kolsch from Bainbridge Brewing. Ooh, very cool. So Bainbridge, I'm going to assume, is located out on Bainbridge Island, which is an island out here in the Puget Sound, in the Seattle area. Let's take a look. Island Crafted Ales, Commuter Kolsch style ale. Don't miss the boat on our traditional German style Kolsch. Fermented cool and lagered for maximum clarity and a bright, clean, refreshing taste. Brewed in honor of those, it's kind of actually really hard to read because it's dark in here, of those rain huddled masses whose daily lives revolve around the ferries and who can be found each workday stoically in the same seat. Raise a can with us at its finest. Victory to the ferry Terriat. Wow, that was like a novel written on this can. Okay, so it's all about the workers of our ferry system, I suppose, which I do love myself a good ferry system. So, all right, Bainbridge Brewing, 5% ABV, so not too high. That's lovely. Let's see. Oh, and it also won like one of the best sips of the Northwest, so that's pretty cool. Let's see what we're in for. Reminder, click on the link in my bio to see this full video. Here we go, and let's see if I can do another good pour. I did pretty well yesterday, so let's see if I can keep this going. Keep it flowing. Yeah, all right, guys, I think I've cracked the code. I'm finally pouring decent beers here. Ooh, the color of this is so nice and light. It almost looks like that apple cider we had. All right, this is the can, by the way, if you want a closer look. It's a really nice, it's got like the Olympic Peninsula Mountains, the Olympic Mountains in the back, and there's a little ferry over here in the side. So it's actually some really cool artwork. I really am digging this can. Alrighty, so right away, this is extremely, obviously a Kolsch. Like, this is so clear and so light. It's just blonde and it just looks really light and lovely and refreshing. I can tell right away that this is probably a great beer during the summer. Very minimal head, even for a gentle pour, that's a very minimal head. So, not crazy amounts of foam or carbonation. Carbonation, you can see the little bubbles. It almost looks like a glass of champagne. If you look a little bit closer, you can see the bubbles coming up. It almost looks a little bit like champagne. Let's sniff and see what we get in the nose. So, definite fruit there. I'm going to say banana and orange are the two things that jump out at me there, which is funny. That's those are two flavors you wouldn't really think would be found together, but yeah, I'm getting that here. Yeah, there's a sweetness like a banana, but there's also a crispness, a crisp citrusy, a little bit of lemon too on that last sniff. Yeah, actually lemon is really starting to come out. Maybe I misspoke and I meant lemon when I meant orange, because the lemon is really starting to come up here every time I take a nice little inhale. Let's go ahead and sip and see what we got. Wow, that's lovely. So actually, yes, I do get banana. It's funny because you'd think that would be like reserved for Hefeweizen, but I do get banana on the palate. But this is really complex and has some different layers of flavors to it that just kind of all melt together really nicely on your tongue. Let me do another sip. there's a woodsy quality to this, if that makes sense. Like, there's almost an earthiness to this that I was not anticipating. So you get like the sweet banana and fruit, but then at the end of the swallow, like an almost earthy quality comes out, almost like I don't know, like oak or something, like a tree or earth. Like it's really interesting. Definitely get lemon there too. Very, very, very mild lemon. Nothing huge. Um, but it's more savory than you think it's going to be based off of the nose. So this is actually really interesting. I like this a lot. It's smooth. It's not overly bitter at all, but it's so crisp and so light. This, like I said in the beginning, after a hike on a hot summer day, or just like hanging out with some friends out on my porch, like, you know, when it stays light until 10 o'clock here, this would be amazing around a campfire, or just hanging out with friends. You don't even need food for this. This is just so light and lovely. You don't even need food. But if you wanted to have food with it, like chips and salsa, and, you know, it's almost got a little bit of a Corona vibe where you could like squeeze a lime in it and, like, you know, have some like nice summer fare with it. I really like this. This is lovely. All right. How many nutcrackers for the Island Crafted Ales Commuter Kolsch? And they also spelled commuter with a K, which is funny. This is really up there for me. I'm not a huge Kolsch person, but as far as they go, this is lovely. I'm going to give this an 8. This is up there. It deserves to be in the upper tier. It's got complexity to it. It's really cool. I think that this is a lot of fun. And it's just perfect for, a summer, hangout. And it's just got some really interesting flavors. I actually would, really like to visit this brewery. I'm gonna visit this brewery actually. This is, cause I love hopping on the ferry and going across the water and exploring some spots out in the islands. And I think this would be a really fun place to go check out and see what they might have on tap. So 8 nutcrackers for the Commuter Kolsch from Island Crafted Ales on Bainbridge Island, or Bainbridge Brewing is really the name of the company. Very lovely. I will enjoy this. I will be back tomorrow for day 10, getting into double digits. And until we drink again, cheers.